When I was in middle school, two close family friends were both diagnosed with malignant cancer within weeks of each other. One was an orthopedic surgeon with the personal means to travel to Pennsylvania to receive experimental treatment he needed. The other was a young nurse who was unable to receive treatment for breast cancer because she didn't have the financial means to pay for the requisite treatment that her insurance didn't cover. She sadly passed away, leaving two young children behind. It was an epiphany for me, one that I'll never forget. I felt despair and confusion at why one's financial resources could quite literally determine the outcome of their life. This sad situation awakened me to the stark reality that money is a tool affecting nearly every aspect of our lives, from obtaining healthcare to turning the lights on in the morning. Despite the essential role that money plays in our lives, according to NextGen Personal Finance, less than 25% of high school students who graduated in the spring of 2022 took a standalone personal finance course. While much of what we learn in school develops our critical thinking, which is essential, it may not have direct, pragmatic applications in our lives. What has more practical value? Learning which planet emits the most heat, or learning about the detriment of credit card debt? Teaching financial literacy in the classroom would be a game changer, having an immense, immediate, and positive impact on our financial security and sense of well-being. Financial literacy is about learning how credit card debt can be detrimental to your financial health in the long term, or why opening a Roth IRA at an early age can lead to a lifetime of financial success. The purpose of school is to teach us key skills for the future. But consider that many well-educated students enter college without exposure to foundational topics like taxes, budgeting, and insurance. The pandemic highlighted the vital importance of financial education, as millions of Americans faced unexpected layoffs and found themselves in dire financial straits. Nearly 6 in 10 were poised to run out of emergency savings in 2020. The pandemic also highlighted the alarming wealth chasm in the United States. While we were able to continue our schooling virtually, many socioeconomically disadvantaged students lacked consistent access to computers. Social injustice and economic disparity are inextricably linked. The wealth gap has vast implications, manifesting in a gamut of areas, from lack of access to educational resources to inadequate healthcare. And many of the socioeconomically disadvantaged lack access to critical information that would empower them to climb the social and economic ladder. According to NextGen Personal Finance, in schools where over 75% of the student population is eligible for free or reduced lunch, only 1 in 20 students have guaranteed access to a personal finance course prior to graduation. In this way, the pernicious cycle of disparity is perpetuated. We must break the cycle. Personal finance is a matter of social justice and equality. By teaching students how to manage their money, you teach them that they have the power to control their financial resources, shape their futures, and rise up. While financial education is not a panacea, it is a key tool to leveling the playing field. Money is a major source of stress in many Americans' lives. In fact, according to CNBC, 90% of Americans are stressed about money. The conversation around money needs to change. We need to teach the next generation, my generation, to view money as a tool and as a source of opportunity and freedom. When most people think about money, they think about material things they can buy. But money is so much more than a means of acquisition. It can provide a roadmap to financial security. Learning about personal finance early on can also prevent costly mistakes down the road. And Gen Z has time on our side. With the financial landscape rapidly evolving, financial literacy is more important than ever. Gen Z cannot rely on pension funds or Social Security. The US government has over $31 trillion in debt, according to the New York Times. Can you even fathom that number? We must take charge of our own financial futures. More than ever, the world needs capable, informed citizens and leaders. My generation faces significant issues, ranging from economic inequality and the wealth gap to climate change and gun violence. Yet the American education system is failing to equip students with the practical skills that we need the most. While Gen Z cares about social issues and is channeling our collective power for advocacy, school curriculums are predominantly leaving us unprepared for the real world. So what can we do about it? I propose that all students have guaranteed access to a standalone, semester-long personal finance course. This course will empower students through topics like taxes, budgeting, insurance, investing, and buying a car. Getting to the point where all 50 states offer every student guaranteed access to a personal finance course is vital to the future of our society. Learning about personal finance is just as, if not even more important than learning about European history or the War of 1812. Successfully managing your money means that you are in control of your finances, rather than being controlled by them. The United States has always prided itself on its ability to foster upward mobility and equal opportunity for all. It's time to level the financial playing field. Thank you.